Hello, welcome back again. In this tutorial I'm going to show you the next use case of Linux partitioning using LVM concept. In this video as well I use fdisk command to do it. Rather than that we can use parted command as well. So in my very first video I demonstrate how to allocate our storage to a mount point out of 100%. That means the storage device will be 10 GB and we add whole 10 GB to the u01. uh, in our second video I demonstrate how to add maybe 50% of that storage to a mount point. That means the storage partition will be 10 GB. Out of 10 GB I added only 5 GB to the system. The other remaining storage of 5 GB is there without adding to any mount point. In my third video I'm going to show you how to add the remaining space to a new mount point. That means if they have a 10 GB disk and we already added 5 GB to the system called u02 mount point. After that they have remaining 5 GB space. Okay, so now we are going to add that 5 GB to another new mount point called u03. Okay, let's go to the tutorial how to do. I will show you how to do it. Okay, first we will check the PV, LV and created storage details. Okay, this is our newly added disk, and out of 10 GB we added 5 GB. So again let's create a partition and another volume group and logical volume, then create that to u03. Okay, so then add a new partition. It's also a primary partition. We also add one, so then the second one will be default to. Just enter. So this will start in middle of the partition. We already added 5 GB, so the rest of 5 GB it will start in here. Adding just enter is fine. For the we also add the remaining all the space, so it will automatically get the rest of image space. So then just press just the enter. In here the partition type will be Linux. We can change it by using we can type the L for check the partition types. So in here LVM 8E. So then again I will type M for get the table. So then in here I can see the option T8 change a partition type. So LV Linux to Linux LVM. So type T and so the partition number will be 2. Okay, just enter. In list In here that's are the code. I will type 8e, so it will automatically get Linux. In here you can see Linux to Linux LVM. So then let's print the partition table. In here command is in here, don't exit, just type p. Okay, so then you can see the new thing. So then let's type the w is command for save and exit. Okay, all the things will be saved. Okay, now it's okay. In here another partition added successfully. So then let's create an u03 mount point to at this partition. So okay, let's create the PV and just paste. Okay, so then the next part is create the VG. Create, type a name, my VG02, all the things are 01. Okay, so then type a name and the this. Okay, my VG is already create the volume group. So the next one is create the LV create minus n and then type name my LV02. Okay, and minus L. Okay, for the rest of in the this we have to allocate 100% of the PV. So then easily we can do this by typing 100% space and the volume group my VG. Okay, so the logical volume created successfully. So the next one is next part is create a mount point. Okay, so let's format the file, format the newly created disk. In that we can type .ext4 ext4 dev mapper. So the volume group name will be this one. The logical volume will be this one. Okay, all done. So the next path is find the block ID. In here you can see this is the block ID, UUID for this one. Just copy this and we have to edit our FS tab. Okay, go to the insert mode and add a new entry in here. Our UUIDs. Okay, where do we mount? We have to put it. Okay, so we can just copy and paste. We got the we format it like ext4 format, that's why we use ext4. Otherwise if you do any other format you can use it. And okay, then mount -a. Okay, in lsblk. Okay, in here we can see it's mounted fine. The physical partition have 10 GB. It's already, when we start the process it mounted 5 GB. Now we again mounted another rest of 5 GB. It's a Red Hat 7 8.7 release. Some people seems this is like SDA or VDA, VDB, that kind of things according to the storage uh, but in here is something like another name. Don't worry, get the idea of how do we do it. It's easy to uh, allocate. Okay, then my next video will be uh, according to the use case 4. Thank you for watching.